single space on the Leviathan. We file down to the lower deck between the bases of the great red columns, 16 of them, 8 spaced parallel on either side. Each is 40 feet tall, reaching from the lowest recesses of the boat to the top deck. Each is wide, like the pillars I've imagined, reading the book of Judges of Samson, and how, though his hair was shorn from his head by the betrayer, and though he was powerless and blinded, he still toppled the temple of Dagon. They once held his fire, these pillars, each one, and when he spoke, Caplain listened, unleashed each, those first days of tribulation. One remains, one missile, the last judgment. The chamber, the whole vessel levels, a litany of bright, high rings toll from the brass bell hanging on the main level above. We are at depth, 100 fathoms. Almost all attend the office. We choristers, our fellow brothers, the 8 elders, the crew of the Leviathan. Those manning the helm, the watch, the radar, are exempt. Otherwise, when the bell tolls, you abandon your duties, whatever they may be, and there are many, working the bilge pumps, harvesting the mushrooms from the evaporators, mending the nets, pulling in the nets and culling the haul, sick fish from the good fish, less good fish these days, rendering the fats for unguent and fuel, cleaning the battery terminals, draining away the corrosive acid, monitoring the oxygen generator, the CO2 levels, and of course, tending the heart of this beast, the reactor, which always requires a watchful eye, pressure, and heat contained in mere piping. Poison behind it all. God's light. Those who tend the reactor, the forgotten, do not come forward for prayers or song either. They are not seen again once they are sent back through the tunnel. They serve their purpose, those forsaken. And we serve ours. We choristers, the 5 of us who remain, who have not succumbed to sickness, whose voices have not broken, whose voices still reach the highest, loftiest of ranges. We sing, lift the hearts of our brothers. We find God. We call out to him from these depths, and he answers. Spoonful of rancid oil, choke it down. For our throats, these divine instruments. Elders, most bent, mottled skin, toothless, stand forward, but the younger, broader-backed brothers space themselves along the walls, between and behind the pillars, against the machinery, against the electronic consoles that are dead and scavenged for parts long ago. We choristers, we the young, we the ones cut in order to preserve pure voice, gather in the narrow cella, before dais and altar and psalter. Caplain Amita normally leads matins. Caplain with his stooped frame, his round chin, his eyes that always seem to be closed, even when they are open. But he has been absent this past week. Ill. His skin was a yellow-gray last I saw him. Scant more illumination here in the chapel. Skin thin as Bible pages, limbs turned inward, stiff like the already dead. Exo Marston officiates today, steps up to the dais. Tall, too tall for a submariner, some have said of him, which seems to be a truth. Has a hunch, for all the years of ducking through hatches, of the original crew decades ago. Head shorn, like all of us, pate speckled like an egg. I've seen speckled eggs once, blues and pinks and browns. Dented his, face gaunt, gaunt. Scared by some battle done or some ill deed done to him. Look of driftwood. Merciless with the strop, XO, especially when it comes to the choristers. We deserve it. We come from wickedness, from topside. Rescued, given purpose, a chance to redeem our souls. We aren't the only ones who have been saved.